And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Desmond Bain slipped to the 30th pick in 2020, and he said, quote, "I will not forget that. I take it personally. I've been that way ever since I was a kid. Growing up in Richmond, Indiana, a small town, you got to fight for respect, and that's what I've been doing my whole life." B.A.?
He's proven himself, Allie. Thank you. And checking out some numbers for him.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. And for Boston, Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Then there's Robert Williams. Then it's Derek White. And this matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
And it's the Sixers to start out. MP against Horford. Pass to MP. Fires for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And they double up MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. When you think of the 76ers, Richard, they've had so many Hall of Fame players.
Allen Iverson sticks out to me. Growing up, I loved watching AI play. And then when I entered into the league, I was competing against them. If you grew up in the 90s or 2000s, AI was the guy that just kind of changed everything for you.
Now here's Williams. And so far, he's averaging 7 points a game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
From the baseline, and he hits the jumper.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
So it's Boston now. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. 4-3. That shot is off.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
MP uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 7 points in the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
To the inside. Boom! Jams it straight down.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Tatum after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Poke loose. Maxey with it, picked up by Tatum. Here's MP. Oh, MP throws it down.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And Boston has possession after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Boston, no good that time either.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And the Celtics call time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Looking at the Lakers, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for Philadelphia, they're fighting their way up into a higher position, trying to put those early season issues behind them and get where they believe they belong.
Şengün, no good.
That's just a bucket you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
To the middle. Here's Maxey. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pass to Tatum. Şengün, the screen. Inside to the wing, right side. To stop the drought. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
There's a screen. And the 76ers another 3.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Sixers foul. Number 9.
The Celtics making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in.
First team foul.
Boston with the ball. It's an 18-point game. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
There's 47 seconds left in the opening quarter.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Şengün with a double team to the left side wing. Pass to Jackson. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound. Second chance effort. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
To win the run. That shot off. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers. Here's Brogdon. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Derek White out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. That's the Boston 5. Well, the 76ers shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game.
And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's White. He's averaging more than 12 a game, a consistent threat on offense. Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, KG, Rondo winning the ring in 08, the players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
Here's Brogdon. He played a great game against Indiana.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. Tatum, he's checked in for Warren. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
You look at MP, and in dunk contest voting, he's third, a premier athlete in the NBA.
Well, the fans want to see him fly, and us broadcasters, we want him in. I expect to see him compete during All-Star Weekend, believe that.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
Tatum can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Jason Tatum, still so young. His game's still evolving. Over the last couple years, he's been getting to the line more and more, and that's huge.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Shot to stop the run, and rejected. Down low. Oh, threw it down! Wow! And he goes in for the dunk.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And Jason Tatum seeing his free throw attempts increase. What's that tell you, Richard?
Well, it just tells me that he's playing with more intensity, but he's also playing smarter. Jason's using his athleticism to force the issue. Get to the easy points at the line. That's what your thoughts are.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it. Over the previous month, we look at the best when it comes to scoring. Third is Jason Tatum.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
For Boston, they've gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. Bain comes with a double. On the wing, Tatum. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Brogdon.
2 minutes.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Brogdon's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at Boston. Early on, they've got the 3rd best record. And of course, there's Philadelphia, down 4 spots.
Checking out Philadelphia, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Tatum. The Sixers getting their last shot to go.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line.
First free throw is good. Gallinari, he's checked in for Boston.
At the line for 2 shots.
White hits them both. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 17-5 run. And a two-handed jam!
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
And the Celtics in possession here. Following the score by Philadelphia. There's 45 seconds left in the half. No good on the shot, and it's Boston the other way. Here he goes. The three-pointer off the mark.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the paint. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Sixers foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. The 76ers making a switch here. Both good from the line that time.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
MP outside. From deep three-point range. Kept alive. He shoots again. And through the first half. A pretty lopsided affair. Sixers ahead, delivering the blowout. Well, now we have some time to check. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be...
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Philadelphia 76ers.
It's obvious crashing the boards was a point of emphasis. They're rebounding by committee, and their dominance in that category is a key reason for this lead.
Their opponent needs to find some Windex because they need to start cleaning the glass.
Ooh, Ernie, I see how you did that.
And now let's take a moment. The fans hitting us up on social media. And a totally random question we picked out. It's from Eric James 123. Why is it that EJ is the best dressed guy on the set?
Let me check your phone, Ernie.
What?
Yeah, let Shaq inspect it because that has to be a burner account. No one thinks you're the best dressed up here.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. Do you think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them the charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
So, on the floor for Philadelphia. From the arc. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Friday, they'll start out on the road to play the Rockets in Houston. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. The kick out to White. Shot clock at 5. The three is up. Buries it from 3. He's got 7.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
From deep, MP. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. White, the pass to Williams. From deep. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
And there's a pick to the inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
The Celtics have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Covered by MP. Can they get it? Sinks it from distance.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Over to the wing, lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
In the third, 2 minutes.
Pass to Williams. 1:51 left in the third, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Oh, MP throws it down.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's White. Horford outside. There's the triple. That shot missing. And Philadelphia the other way now. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. The Celtics shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Now here's White. He's guarded closely. Tatum from long range knocks down the triple.
Strong from three-point land. Tatum is about a 40% shooter from deep. That's impressive.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Out left to the wing. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Puts it up from 12, and he gets the bucket. He's got 16.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Substitution on the court.
.30 seconds left in the third. In transition, here they come. And the finish. On the break with the slam.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Launches a three. Counted from distance.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his third triple.
Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Brogdon. Pass to Warren for three, and it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another
go. Substitution on the court.
One second left. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Philadelphia ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Right with the ball. Josh Christopher is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. Then it's TJ Warren. And it's Cornette in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Boston 5. Shot clock at 6. From deep. And it's right missing. The Celtics shooting just 21% from the floor. Pass to Brogdon. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Sixers.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there.
Oh, looks like somebody came out this half on a mission, and his intensity on offense, it's been fun to watch.
And it's Warren missing. Philadelphia has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Gallinari pulls it in. Boston on offense. Pass to Brogdon. This one for 3. Here's Cornette. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
RJ, you're in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually, you figure it out.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Pass to Warren, inside, Brogdon, another shot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Brook Lopez. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
Sends it home from three-point land.
That's his third triple of the night, his second since halftime.
And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
Three-pointer. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Nails it from three.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Pass to Cornette. Misses the three.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
And they get it back. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
He drops it from range.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Really left him alone that time.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the 76ers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Basket count.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Mitchell. To the left wing. Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And it's Warren missing. Drops.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.